pretty surprising, especially with the gentle blade over. Not so gentle when she freaking picks you up and throws you. Oh. Yeah, and then you see it should set the entire room on fire. Okay, speeds up. Alright, so the good news is a lot of this is optional, meaning I can skip it if necessary. So here comes an optional boss fight, needed for the purification ending.
That day, I pulled you from the battle.
Pretty much.
A starving cub. I had no idea what you'd become.
Yeah, an orphan of a battlefield.
It breaks my heart. But I'm putting you down.
Instead of Great Shinobi Owl, it's Owl Father. Ow. Firework combo is one of his most lethal. Oh, here's how it punishes you for a Makiri counter. Like, oh, you try strong attacking me? How about no? That always throws me off because he either does an overhead swing, which will hit you really hard, or he does a sweeping slash, and he doesn't really tell you what it's going to be until the last second. But you can see how I hit a brick wall of this for 2 hours with what I got for current stats. Then eventually I come back and it only takes me about an hour. Nope, using the way so I can dodge the fireworks. Only my fire practice did that much. via that gauntlet test of strength, I unlocked like inner versions of Ishin, Daddy, and Genichiro, and basically it's like Hollow Knight's Pantheon, where you got first, second, third is Pantheons, and then they're like, oh, how would you like all bosses with no checkpoint? Like every single boss, including the 3 inner bosses. I just want to deplete one of his health bars. I want to show you what this one has. First time I saw his second phase, I was like, oh, this is getting fun. Nope. You perform a Mikiri counter in games like, nope, dodge ahead. And I'm standing still for it too. Times not to keep pressing up just to use my damn freaking finger. Alright, now for phase 2. This is where it gets interesting.
Allow me to honor your efforts and show you before our true power.
Uh-oh. That Firebird also hits hard too. Uh-oh. Now where'd you go? You can see how this fight's pretty fun, though. Until it gets to be bullshit mode. Now where'd you go? What if this owl would be technically counted as an illusion? The snaps before? Probably not. Camera locked, followed by fireworks band equals death. Who knew? Ow! I come from behind. Kodachi Slam! Oh, I locked you in a corner. I'll throw some fireworks, because, you know, you can't dodge it when you're that close. Ow. Uh-oh. How did I dodge that? Yep. Yeah, let's see. Nope. Yes, one of his highest damage attacks is his firecrackers. Must be laced with napalm. Obviously, my firecrackers don't do much. Hell yeah! I'm at the health mode every Dark Souls boss or dreams of. Don't get hit or you die part. There you go. I figured, oh, we got too many shrouds, and we know what happened with Shroud. This time we'll do Forge, which is like Hollowsmith. Anyways, we are done with that because we're not going to spend 2 hours smacking a brick wall. That's completely optional. But I just wanted to show that boss. Especially as a second phase.
uncle. The palace nobles have a craving for the vitality of youth. They can't help themselves. They want nothing but to sap away more and more of it.
I see.
The courtyard ahead in particular. It is accursed. It's crawling with palace nobles. If you must forge ahead, you'd best...
Maybe they'll change the name to Lightborn. Or Lightsworn.
Why are you telling me this?
I have a favor to ask you, young man.
What is it?
It's about my father. My father is now a noble. And the moment he became one, he found himself entranced by a carp. The great carp. For a long, long time since, he's done nothing but feed that cursed carp. Young man, please release my father from the carp's bewitching powers. I know my father wouldn't wish for an eternity like that.
So yeah, basically the... Yeah. Oh, I know what I forgot to show. Remember how Hanbai was like, I cannot die?
That sword on your back. What is it?
The mortal blade.
What? It's real? You don't suppose you could use it to end this curse of mine?
I will. Of course.
Thank you. A man with your skill could grant a merciful death, couldn't you?
Leave it to me.
Splendid. I must give my thanks to Sekiro. I will prepare for the beyond. The next time you see me, I'll be ready. I can finally die. My shame for not following my master into death. Finally.
You're certain of this?
Yes. I want you to kill me.
As you wish.
Go on. Do it.
Hidden Tooth, false tooth, looted with secret shinobi drug. Blue in color, can be used repeatedly. Crush the blue nostrum between the back teeth to die as often as one pleases. Could be useful in certain situations. Surely an unnecessary reminder, but the first death is typically one's last. So basically, now I don't have back down. I mean, bite down. I got hidden tooth. I don't know either. I think the only situation that would work is probably when you get the max enfeeblement stats. Yeah, the Godless Blade. God's King. charming and dispelling the illusion for the true ending of the game. You used it for the Seneschal. That way you didn't want to become Seneschal anymore. No, I know which one you're talking about. That's why I said Seneschal. Yeah, I've heard about it. Sort of the same reason why you reload your save or not loot the chest for Solasta. You've been sad. Oh, I've gotten a lot better, but here's the thing. Yeah, when that zap happens, you have to be hit while you're high enough, like as you're jumping. If you get hit and you're slightly down at the last second, you'll still touch the ground and get zapped. So it's kind of like a perfect parry, but you have to be more efficient with the timing. Think of it this way. When you jump up, you build momentum, and as you're falling down, if you get hit, you lose momentum and still get shocked. So in other words, you have to... Yeah, lightning reverse is all about momentum. You'll see it a lot more. Yeah, this item, take back to an NPC back in Mibu Village, the one that was like... Give it to him, return back, he'll turn into a corrupted noble, kill him, and get 5 treasure, like 5 carp scales. But apparently you never want to use Kuro's gift for this. Because think about it this way, if enfeeblement takes a while to build up, you want to kill these as fast as they can kill you. And what enfeeblement does? Yeah, I know you were saying because it got 60k or whatever with flawlessly without effort. Ow. What mashing? Yeah, like the Scourge. Except it's 10 times better. Yeah, but unfortunately, Scourge is exactly button mashing. Oh, what's in this chest? Touch some grass. You have found divine grass. Yeah. Yeah, that's the problem, though, is that some classes, you can't play them like you would normally play some classes where you have to think about it. You have to just button mash without consequence. That's why I said you want to button mash, you're going to need an extra pair of hands. Yeah. Yeah, or get a gaming mouse with 5 to... Well, actually, that situation's called spend the extra $200, buy a gaming mouse. It's nice when you can dodge, but then you realize it over dodges when you... Because the game's like, beware sweeping tech, therefore jump. Okay, keep dodging. And then it's like jump, dodge, jump, dodge, jump, dodge. I'm falling for you, because I wave off a cliff. Alright, you remember the Flaming Bull? Look who's over here. Sekiro Bull of the Palace. Wait, no enemy variety? It's like... But this time, it's secure magic, meaning that it's going to hit you a lot harder than the fire. Basically one of the way. Well, apparently I can speedrun this game in under 3 hours, give or take, depending on my skill level with fighting enemies. Shorter if I really want to try. This one, you just want to be aggressive, keep up the mobility. In other words, you are a raging bull as well. Goodbye. You got a prayer beat. Beast Karma. I saw that and I was like, really? Just for +1 spirit emblem? Yeah, whatever. Congrats, you killed a Penny-ass. Alright, so now to show you what happens if I'm in the water. As you can see, there's a particular enemy over on this branch. See, momentum. Now if I try collecting the lightning as I am falling, that's why you need the momentum. And that's happened to me a couple times. That's why in certain... Oh, hi, Jaws. And that was the first preview of Jaws. Just because it's playing hacky sack does not mean you want to get me hit by that. And it hurt. I think my hacky sack is full of lead. There, hit me with one of them. Yeah, hacky sack. This is more like football. Actually, not ball and ball. Ow. Come on. Oh, that didn't work. Ow. I'd like to move, please. Don't mind me, I'll throw some more. Circle them around, dancing. Now you know why that's bullshit. I love how I jump. Did you like that part where I just... Yeah, plus they can pretty much see almost indefinitely. You know what I like? Is the part where you're on the Ashna Tower Castle top, like rooftops. And that can happen where you get 6 of those ministry guys, which is why I never liked that fight to begin with. So your option for clearing this area is either A, speedrun it, or B, stay completely stealthy, and when an enemy sees you, wait 2 minutes, and then rinse repeat, wait 2 minutes. You did. Now those hacky sack ones are actually easy to kill. Problem is, if you allow them to get distance on you, unblockable is also a lightning pot, which can hurt a lot more. Then you got a couple of them using arrows. There's a few more over here. This is the part I want to get in New Game Plus 3 because this area is a good place for farming. And 1,000 XP, sign me up. There's a hacky sack user. Another option is, when you run into this, is to start using that stealth ninjutsu. But I like my puppet one a lot better. Actually, let's see if this one will try and shoot lightning. Yep. Okay, more chances for that later. It'll do an unblockable where it jumps up into the air and shoots a lightning bolt. There we are. Yeah, try getting killed by that when you least expect it. Oh, I gotta get higher. Okay. Can you take me up higher? Took me a while to find this spot. I had to actually look it up because I didn't know, because I was like, wait, I'm supposed to be looking for a merchant. Where the hell is he? Newsflash, he's over here. Remember the green poisonous ones? Now they're white here. Or pale lizards. And unfortunately, when they spit on you, they don't do damage. They probably weren't meant to have a status ailment, but then the developers forgot.
Hello? Hello? Who there? Hello? Do you know about carp scales? The priceless scales of the divine treasure carp. Bring them to me, and I'll reward you handsomely.
This is the second pot noble. Sells a dragon blood droplet. Ooh, the final upgrade item, Lapis Lazuli. Fountainhead Lazuli's symbol of eternity. Anything forged with it will never break nor rust, thanks to the blessing of the divine dragon. Tools forged with Lazuli transcend human intellect and are dubbed as treasures of the divine dragon. And then there's the other mask fragment, and that means I can have a completed mask. And whenever I have 5 skill points to spend, I can trade that in for +1 attack power.
A well-bred man you are. Please, bring more scales soon. Did you bring me any scales, if you have any? Bring me some scales next.
Can't open that door. Alright, there's an enemy here. I have enough confetti, right? Sort of. Campbell! Miami! Miami! Ow. Of course, I get hit by a big ball. Oh, and now we got wolves that want to join in the fight. There we go. Goodbye. And that's one lapis. Now, if you fought dancing around with those guys when there was like 6 of them was bullshit, wait till you see this part. How many do you see here? 2 spears, 2 sword and arrow, and 1 hacky sack thrower. And just because. Unless you feel like spending all your spirit emblems at a time. That blood smoke ninjutsu works really well here. And as a nice result, you can farm quite a bit. Dragon Spring Sake. I can still give that to Emma, or I can give it to Ishin. Alright, now to deal with the boss. Or mini boss. Fortunately, this one's pretty easy. Oh, that's the airborne kill. That was cool. There, how's that for one of the easiest mini bosses to run into? And now, because he's dead, we can swim peacefully.
Excuse, young man, do you happen to be going to the palace?
Yes.
If you are, you should take the back path. Nowadays, it's underwater. But there is a large cave you can take to get there. Only, I hear the great carp now sleeps there.
Why are you helping me?
The gates to the palace have been closed for
Well, if all you missed was a simple boss that mini boss that I did an airborne kill, that was pretty
I
sweet.
must tend to. But I couldn't possibly do it with this body of mine. Might you open the door to the palace, young man?
But now I can finally explore all of this underwater. Behold, Fountainhead Palace, Underwater Edition. I'm a fish, glub, glub, glub. They call me the shinobi fish. All right. That's enfeeblement. You're too far, so I don't know if you can kill me from there. I'm a old, crippling old man. So that status effect does not wear off. And the only best way to get out of that would be to teleport if you can. At least I got to learn something. Hello, asshole. Those are some angry fish. Wait for the other one to spawn. But yeah, this is pretty much where you're going to get a majority of your next treasure carp scales. Damn fish. Damn it! I like this mechanic over Titanite beetles, though, where you just have to reload. They just frickin' respawn after a period of time. I hide in the reeds. Fishy! If a family of fish lived here, they probably died. Give me a goldfish! Will you take care of it? No. I still think it'll be interesting. Pineapple choya. I hear Gordon. I think of pineapple choya. Or the frickin' choya Gordon. So now I get to look into here, and look how big this area is. Fish! Ow. Damn carps. Although they're more like piranhas. Damn it! There's 2 treasure carps. I want them. The hell, you spawned above me. There we go. There you are. Playing all these Chinese games, I keep thinking, you know what? I should play Neo again. At least before Neo 3 is. Except if I played Neo 1 and 2, you can determine what weapons and build I'm going to go for. Just so I can be like, woo, let's go. Be for a couple months, though. God damn it! I am hunting here. You try to spawn in and the game's like, nope. Fishy, fishy, fish. Okay, where are you gonna spawn? Oh, that's fine. Yep, missed it. Go ahead, run away, despawn so I can wait. Do, 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 do. Damn it. The stupid thing is the way they want you to hunt it is as soon as it spawns, dash and hit it. There we go. Yeah, I'm surprised I don't have a lung capacity meter. Alright. Confetti's active. Sword active. Let's go. Because you're right, it screams boss arena. Except there's two of them. Yep. In Ashna Castle. Now you kill the one headless, you kill the other. And there's a story behind that. And this is for the Yashireku. Headless are the ruined form of corrupted heroes who once fought for their country. This brave soul's twin was lost in Euro. He may have fallen to the palace nobles, and his sibling had been his side. More scales, and a chest. Prayer bead. I think that completes the entire underwater section of this. Oh, there's an item. I got 5 prayer beads. I should use 1. Correction, I should use 4. More health! Robert's father came from afar across seas to the south in search of the undying. Repelling 1,000 blades was a small price for the blessing of rejuvenation. Oh, it's about the armored sword guy. Robert! There we go. Most virtuous deed. Increase sand and item drop rates again. One should focus only on continued deeds of virtue and forgo any thoughts of attaining wealth. I'll go to the noble, spend some scales if I can. Don't need the fragment right away, since that's kind of pointless.
You there! If you ever happen across another part like mine, ignore any requests he makes of you. He's the shame of our clan. He's a treasonous villain who attempted to kill the great Khan for his own benefit. Most of my scales have returned, and I owe it all to you. Finally, the time has come for him to pay the price for his crime. But scales are priceless. It's almost as if I'm priceless too. You there, you've done a remarkable job thus far. I feel that I can rely on you. Will you listen to my tale? Or rather, my secret?
Sure.
Oh, wonderful. Truly remarkable. Now, the secret I mentioned. I'd like you to present this bait to the great Khan. Don't let anyone see if you can help it. Be as stealthy as possible. Do that, and I'll bestow upon you the palace's secret treasure. Hello again. Take care with that bait. Quietly.
If bait has hair, you know it's truly special. Noble and the pods obsessed with becoming one with the monster. Present this bait. I don't know if there's hair on the bait. I assume it's going to be laced with something. I have plenty of sand.
Sculptor.
What?
Hey. Hey, I can throw money now. Dun 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 dun. Laser light shurikens. Sure, why not?
Another tablet.
The more money you have, the more effective throwing money is. I already did on the other one. I'm just doing this because why not? Money! This'll take one emblem cost, not two. Now I can throw Lazulite Shuriken that acts like a shooting star. Now, for the most part in this game, the only ones I've ever used, I've used the X, I've used Sabimaru quite a bit, Flame Vents on occasion, but most of the Mist Raven because I like using it. Alright. Alright, let's go meet Jaws. Yeah, no worries. I guess I have the same issue. I know the feeling. Alright, cue the Jaws theme. Bump, bump, bump. Hello. Yeah, it took me a while to figure out which way I had to go. Then I was like, oh, just straight ahead. All that for money. Just a little bit of money. Fortunately, it won't KO you. One hit from just knocks about 90% of your health. Oh, you technically could, but there's an easier way to do that. And you don't want to fight them if you're aiming to get some more scales. Alright, meet Psycho Old Woman. Which you'll understand why as soon as I kill all these. Oh, and a chest. What's inside? My final gourd seed. Rest here. Now that I open the door. Those enemies won't respawn.
You beasts. You tricked him all this time. Nobility this, and eternity that. Pretty lies to fool him. Give him back! Father! My father! Give him back!
Now she did. Nope. Just an old woman blessed with eternal life, and then finally died for whatever reason. I think. Now that's just bullshit. There we go. I have to break my shins for the favor of parkouring. We're almost at the primary boss of this area, though. Kilowatts later, all these enemies could literally power a frickin' nuclear power plant. Puppy, puppy, puppy. All right. Feeding grounds. All right, now for a little interesting thing. This guy, you talk to him, he's like, Master. Let's ring the bell. What's gonna happen? Hello. Here, have some precious bait. Alright, I fed the fish. Give me my reward. You talk too slow.
He will be joy, happy. He will be rewarded.
There we go. 1 scale for feeding it once, 4 scales for feeding it twice. Now let's give it the truly precious bait. Here you go. Now rest at the shrine. Some nice dialogue for this guy.
Master.
Yeah, I remember Ocarina of Time.
Master. Where are you?
Master, who are you? Fortunately, I know where you went. Wrong spot. So here's what happened when you fed him the bait. And Jaws is dead. Great white whisker. Priceless white whisker taken from the great carp. While the great carp's natural immortal, if killed, its whiskers can be plucked. The sound of whisker being removed is pure surly music to ears of certain people. Some would feel relief at the sound of their mission being completed. Others, the joy of having their heart's desire granted. Will give me a divine seed. Well, it's actually a trophy called Kill the Great Carp. Oh, this guy disappeared. But he gave me some treasure. Nah, he's actually down here. He fulfilled his dream. Took me a while to realize where he was because I was like, wait, I can't go to him anymore, can I? And it will kill the other plot noble, so the previous noble will now have items available for you. So if I want 4 more scales, the easiest way to do that is to go to Mibu Village and give that gulp, gulp, gulp guy the waters of the palace. Now you feed it, give him the water, he turns... Basically, you give him the water, he drinks the water, you go take a rest, come right back, he turns into a noble, you kill the noble, gives you 5 scales. This guy, you basically help him end his servitude to a great fish. The pot noble, you help them realize their dream of becoming a carp. And the other guy, you basically just say, here, your divinity has been recognized, drink this. So his high priest has ascended and became an enemy which you can harvest for scales. Oh, and here's one of the other old women. Because he was released my father from his eternal
You've
duty.
been through so much, Father. Though it may not be for eternity, my sister and I will always be with you. So please, Father, rest now.
So those two old ladies we met were sisters. One is basically mad at the nobles for taking their father away from them, and the other one is mad because the great carp was enslaving her father. All right, now we can continue upward. I should probably go cash in that gourd seed. Yeah, we'll do that later. That's an item at the waterfall. Some balloons. Pop them for a beneficial boon. More money, a higher chance of items being dropped, more resurrection power obtained over time, or more emblems. Yeah, there's 3 enemies here. This one's actually unnaturally tanky for whatever reason. I hit the floor, I lost momentum, and that's why you never want to fight lightning bouncers on an inclined hill. Almost done this section. There's an item down there, but nothing really. All right. Are you ready for a boss fight? Let's pray. The weapon this boss uses actually reminds me of from Neo 2. from the divine weapon. I think it was pronounced Sekimaru.
The divine realm.
Behold. Yep, boss fight. Old dragons up the tree. They spew poison gas, and once they turn black, the black ones are indefinitely spawned, and they spawn trees to hit you with. Nice music here, though, too. Wouldn't be a FromSoft game if they didn't have one of those multi-mob attacks like Dark for some of the choir or some of the enemies like Dark Meta Chaos and all that. Or the Celestial Emissary and Bloodborne. Oh, here we are, black ones. I never tried that. The worst I ever did was drink Pepsi and milk. Alright. Boss fight over. Or is it? I don't know. That was like 20 years ago. Oh, we've done ketchup, mustard, and onions in a blended drink. Look at the blade and tell me if that doesn't remind you from Neo 2. And that was because back in elementary school we were reading a book on it. Yeah, this is that divine blade Sekimaru, otherwise known as the demon slaying blade, or the yokai slaying sword. I saw that and I'm like, Neo 2 wants a word with you, FromSoft. So what do you want to do? Get the lightning, auto-target the enemy, and basically hit it with lightning bolts. So this teaches you a little more about lightning reversal. And if you don't have it targeted, it'll just go right through. Airborne attack! Jump! Target! Fire! Enemy spotted. Fire on contact. This fight's pretty good though. Uh-oh. Okay, just in case. Jump! Jump! Alright, now here comes a delay for a while. This one's more of a survival phase. Music's good though. Yeah, first time I saw it, I was like, I like this. I'm also used to its attack rotation, so that's another plus. Oh, now we gotta play Catch the Lightning again. Final kill! I was like, did I miss something? Nope, it's just this. Falcor. If you want the dragon tears, then you use the mortal blade to carve out some tears. Still a good boss fight, though. Memory Divine Dragon. The Divine Dragon, ancient deity of the Everblossom. Excuse me. Body of the Divine Dragon is eternal, and its tears, once shed, will maintain their form and moisture in perpetuity. Should one of the dragon's heritage partake of the dragon's tears, immortal severance will be reified.
Lord Ishin, what happened?
Lord Ishin has succumbed to his illness and passed away.
I see.
I'm sure you sensed it. The Central Forces have taken this opportunity to attack the castle.
And the Divine Heir?
Here.
This key. My lord has escaped the castle through the secret passage?
Yes, Master Wolf. The secret passage can be found along the moat in the Ashina Reservoir, not far from the Moonview Tower. Lord Kuro escaped the castle through that secret passage, and should be waiting for you in the Silvergrass Field.
Understood.
The Nightjar have left smoke signals on the roofs under Lord Ishin's orders. The smoke should lead the way to Lord Kuro.
Alright, so we got red armied enemies. We got an optional boss fight.
The castle
and then we got the story fight.
The secret. He is waiting for the Nightjar to smoke.
What about you?
For the time being, I will remain by Lord Ishin's side.
Understood.
Forgive me. Please.
Yeah, no worries. This is actually a good spot to stop anyway. Divine Dragon of the Everblossom came from the west long ago, eventually making its way to this land. Some parts of Ashina are exceedingly old, water coursing through her ancient rocks, and soil allowed the dragon to take root. Well, here's what the outside area looks like right now. It's nighttime. The castle's on fire. Music gets intense. Couple of mini bosses to kill, as there's only 3 more divine beads left in the game. Which part am I looking at? Well, one section of the area, that bridge has been rebuilt. Oh. Grab that. I gotta use the washroom anyways. And then I'm gonna go back to farming. But yeah, this is pretty much Ashina's outskirts, where you have to revisit, and most of Ashina Castle again. Yeah, have yourself a good night. Alright, we're done for this. Part 12 might be the finale, so thank you for watching.